Right, you lot. And I can't believe it, I'm doing another video on David Coote. How has that happened? I don't know. But I mean, I've got to talk about this, haven't I? Right, now if you missed it, 7 months ago, I did a video about the sacking of ex-Premier League manager David Coote, where I was kind of caught in two minds, because while I had ounces of sympathy for the man, he had to go, realistically.
It's time to go!
Now, fortunately, any ounce of sympathy I did have for the man is out the window, just to get that in at the start. Now, let's catch up on the full story in case you didn't watch the first video. So, David Coote was an ex-Premier League referee. He was a very unpopular referee, mainly due to a lot of his questionable decision making. They're all quite unpopular, let's be honest. And in particular, Liverpool fans didn't like him because there's a whole host of decisions that didn't go their way. And Klopp himself was quite vocal about that. Then a video came out where David Coote was basically calling Klopp a German see you next Tuesday. I can't say the full word on YouTube. Obviously, an awful thing to say. You know, they include the word German, potential xenophobic, you know, connotations there. But at the end of the day, it was a guy complaining about his job in the comfort of his own home and was blackmailed about it. Then it also came out that he was doing drugs after games, which really killed his credibility and professionalism, let's be totally honest. So they had no choice but to sack him. And then a few months later, in Phillips Schofield style, he came out as gay and tried to draw the link between his fear of coming out and doing the drugs, which was a weak link, which I don't really think anyone bought, and everyone saw it as just a last-minute attempt for sympathy. Which, yeah, I think that people, you know, especially a few pundits, felt a bit bad for David Coote, and were like, did he really deserve it, you know what I mean? And I was a bit nuanced in the video, but now there's going to be no nuance, because more has been added onto the pile, and who knows what else, you know. There's been little inklings here and there on Twitter and stuff, that there's more to David Coote than just what we've seen so far, but they were all rumours, you know what I mean. Now, it's been found that David Coote had a hold of child pornography. And just like Philip Schofield, he's an alleged paedophile. For God's sake, why is every single celebrity turns out to be really dodgy? Don't idolise celebrities, kids. Don't idolise anyone but yourself, I'd say. Because you know yourself what you've done. Not always, like memory loss and stuff, but you know. It gets worse for David Coote, because not only was he found out a hold of it, it was Class A, which is the worst level and is the most disgusting, shameful, just like appalled on every single level of content, which there's no coming back from that. I mean, I've not seen a career collapse so much in a year since, I don't know, like Kevin Spacey or Harvey Weinstein. And look, I hope that all of the people that were like defending David Coote before now have to come out and put their hands up and say, okay, we got this one wrong. Because to be fair to all of them, how are they to know? And it was said that he made this content. Now, hopefully that doesn't mean what you think it means, because the term made was also used for Hugh Edwards, and that can also mean that it was like given to them. Which isn't any better, by the way. I'm just putting it out there, but for certain if there's any victims of David Coote, but there are victims involved in like this process, of course. There's not really a leg to stand on, because you could say, oh, he was just in a weird WhatsApp group, which, God, I don't want to know what other WhatsApp groups he's in, to be totally honest, after this, but and it got sent in there, and I don't know, he accidentally said, like, there's going to be some ridiculous, like, Prince Andrew level defence you're going to hear from him, because he clearly didn't show much accountability with the Daily Mail interview that he did he? So I think, no, it was the Sun, it wasn't the Daily Mail. I don't really think you're gonna see him plead guilty to this, are you? You're gonna see it drag on, and he'll probably get away with it, which is the sad case of a lot of the time. These people tend to always have loopholes, have lawyers, you know what I mean, that can jump hurdles and disgusting stuff. I just, you know, I almost feel like I want to delete the original video, because I showed a bit of, not sympathy, I think I landed on the end that he had to go, but it's frustrating, you know what I mean? And it almost sets things backwards. It's like the Philip Schofield all over again. Like, it really does. It's like, Zaghi made, like, homophobic football, like, 10 times worse. You know what I mean? And he thought he was, like, brave, playing his sympathy card or whatever, and he's actually probably just, like, self-destructed things more, which is, like, the painful part of all of this. But yeah, I hope the book is thrown at this man. Like, lock him up for 30 years. No one's gonna miss him. Let's be honest. Like, when I watch Match of the Day, I'm not going to say, oh, I really miss David Coote was refereeing games. Like, you know. I'm just waiting for something to come out about Michael Oliver so they can get rid of him as well. No. Yeah. Will there be a part 3 of David Coote? I mean, I don't know how this could get worse, but I didn't think it would get worse after the first one. So, yeah, see me in about 6 months when it's found that David Coote has done something even worse. But, wow, what an absolute hellhole this is. Right, I will see you lot soon. Goodbye.